Is in the house this morning with us. Ask that all the healers in the house surround her with your light and love. And when I say all the healers, that means all of you. Each one of you is a healer. Don't even think that you're not. Surround her with your light and love. Keep her strong. We also want to send out a special prayer for Suzanne Alvarez's mother, Patricia. She's having a few health issues right now. She's home, having a lot of pain. We need to surround her with the light as well. Also, congratulations, Reverend Sidney, to M. Got a new baby in their family. Miss Olivia Maureen Bruce, born Friday, 1/16. She's 6.4 ounces. She's having a few little blips in the road. We also want to surround this baby with our light and love as well. Our harmony to this morning is something called Kids. Uh-oh, that should make you guys very afraid. You never know what's going to come out of a child's mouth, trust me. While I sat in the receptionary in my doctor's office, a woman rode in an elderly man in a wheelchair. And she went to the receptionist's desk. The man sat there alone and silent. Just as I was thinking I would make some small talk with him, a little boy slipped off his mother's lap and walked over to the wheelchair. Placing his hand on the man's, he said, "I know how you feel. My mom makes me ride in a stroller too." As I was nursing my baby, my cousin's 6-year-old daughter, Chrissy, came into the room. Never having seen anyone breastfeed before, she was intrigued and full of all kinds of questions about what I was doing. After mulling over my answers, she remarked, "My mom has some of those, but I don't think she knows how to use them." Out bicycling one day with my 8-year-old granddaughter, Carolyn, I got a little wistful. "In 10 years," I said, "you'll want to be with your friends, and you won't go walking, biking, and swimming with me like you do now." Carolyn shrugged. She said, "In 10 years, you'll be too old to do those things anyway." Working as a pediatric nurse, I had the difficult assignment of giving immunization shots to children. One day, I entered the examining room to give 4-year-old Lizzie her needle. "No, no, no," she screamed. "Lizzie," scolded her mom, "that's not polite behavior." With that, the girl yelled even louder, "No, thank you, no, thank you." Reminds me of a friend of mine took her grandson to get his first haircut, and we really had trouble sitting him down in the seat. When we finally got him, he was like, "No, thank you very much." "No, thank you very much. I don't need a haircut." My wife left the car unattended for only a minute, but it was long enough for our 2-year-old to climb in, throw the car into reverse, and crash into a lamppost. He was fine, but the car was not. I had a hard time explaining who was behind the wheel to the insurance company. After a pause, the adjuster asked, "Do you let him drive often?" One afternoon while I was visiting my library, I noticed a group of preschoolers gathered for story time. The book they were reading was that of Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. After the librarian finished the first page, she asked the children, "Do you think she died?" "Nope," the little girl in the back said. "I saw that on Fear Factor last night." Careful what you let your children watch. My sister had been ill, so I called in to see how she was doing. My 10-year-old niece answered the phone. "Hello," she whispered. "Hi, honey, how's your mom?" "She's sleeping," she answered again in a whisper. "Did she go to the doctor?" I asked. "Yes, she got some medicine," she said softly. "Well, don't wake her up. Just tell her I called. What are you doing, by the way?" Again in a soft whisper, she said, "Practicing my trumpet." On a brutally humid day, I walked past the miniature golf course and saw Dad following 3 small children from hole to hole. "Who's winning?" I shouted. "I am," said one kid. "Me," said another. "No, me," yelled the third. Sweat dripping down his face, the man gasped, "Their mother is." Our universal scripture lesson today comes from the Bible for translating from physical to the spirit. This is quite interesting this morning. If I can find it. It's got me coming up into something different. Here we go. All of creation is nothing other than the result of the directive power of consciousness. Our body, our human self, while seeming to be matter, is in actuality only an illusionary perception, a subjective manifestation of consciousness. Yes, the body responds to mind energy, but even more, the body corresponds with consciousness. The body is spiritual consciousness made manifest. Thought is a great creative power produced by the mind that one rises above this method of effecting change as one evolves in consciousness. Consciousness is the effortless way of creating, while mind thought is the directive activity. May this universal scripture lesson open unto you the oneness of our the realization of the oneness of all of us together